And presenting the award for poetry is two-time book award winner for You Won't Remember This and Selected Poems 1965 to 1995, Michael Dennis Brown.
I'm sure we're all mindful of the writers who cannot be here or who've moved on, who constitute the invisible community that we feel sustained by. I also want to thank all the sponsors for the great work they've done. I was allotted 60 seconds to talk about poetry, and I thought instead I would simply say you a poem I love, which exemplifies the qualities I might have talked about in poetry, not one of my own. It's by Marge Piercy, a living poet. It's called To Be of Use. The people I love the best jump into work head first without dallying in the shadows, and swim off with sure strokes, almost out of sight. They seem to become natives of that element, the black sweet heads of seals bouncing like half-submerged balls. I love people who harness themselves, an ox to a heavy cart, who pull like water buffalo with massive patience, who strain in the mud and the mud to move things forward, who do what has to be done again and again. I want to be with people who submerge in the task, who go into the fields to harvest and work in a row and pass the bags along, who are not parlor generals and field deserters, but move in a common rhythm when the food must come in or the fire be put out. The work of the world is common as mud. Watched, it smears the hands, crumbles to dust. But the thing worth doing, well done, has a shape that satisfies, clean and evident. Greek amphoras for wine or oil, Hopi vases that held corn are put in museums, but you know they were meant to be used. The pitcher cries for water to carry, and the person for work that is real. This year's finalists in poetry are The First Day of Spring in Northern Minnesota by Jim Johnson, published by Red Dragonfly Press. Odessa by Patricia Kirkpatrick, published by Milkweed Editions. Pitch by Todd Boss, published by W.W. Norton and Company. And Salt Pier by Dor Kieselhoff, published by University of Pittsburgh Press. And the Poetry Award goes to Patricia Kirkpatrick.
Thank you. I thank you and congratulations to my colleagues, Dor Kieselhoff, Todd Boss, and Jim Johnson, fine poets all. I'm sitting at two tables tonight. One is the St. Paul Almanac, which not only publishes an almanac over here, but gives people of all ages and genders and ethnicities the chance to both edit and see their work be published. I'm also sitting at the Milkweed Editions table, and I have been nothing but honored by their professionalism, kindness, and dedication to the written world. I was recently on a panel in Boston with some very fancy writers, and one of them said, the editor, every writer wants to have Allison Wigman, and so thank you, Allison. I also want to thank, of course, Lindquist and Benham and Richard Ehrig, who had the idea to support a poetry prize. Doesn't happen very often, and it's nice when it does. There are many people to be thanked in my book, and I'll make you a deal. If you'll buy the book, I won't name them all. Or else buy a book of poetry, because your boyfriend and your neighbors and your kids are going to be so impressed if you come home with a book of poetry. They're really going to think. I moved to Minnesota 40 years ago when I graduated from college, University of Iowa, because this is where I understood the writers were people like Michael Dennis Brown, Thomas Berggraf, Robert Bly, Carol Bly, Patricia Hampel, Jim Moore, Louis Jenkins, and they were here. And then I went away to San Francisco for 10 years, and when I came back, it seemed like for 5 years I answered, "Why did you move to Minnesota from San Francisco?" And I was sitting at a meeting with a foundation president one day, and he, of course, asked that question too. And I told him why I moved to St. Paul, and he said, "Well, we're the sixth." I can't vouch for his numbers now, but at the time he said, "We're the 16th largest population in America, and we're the 8th largest book-buying public." So I think that sums it up. This is where the writers are, and this is where the readers are. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Patricia. I love when a poet is also a good business person. The next award is for children's literature. And this award is sponsored by Books for Africa, the world's largest shipper of donated text and library books to the African continent. Based in St. Paul, BFA is celebrating its 25th year of working to end the book famine in Africa. Since 1988, a very auspicious year,